everyone, it's Nick with the 1994 Candle Co. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to be going over some of the new fall and winter scents from Midwest Fragrance Company. I believe this is the very first time that I have ever done a scent review or whatever from them. This is just going to be straight out of the bottle. I may in the future do a video where I test them in a candle and stuff. Those videos are they're a lot of work, I'm gonna be honest, to do all the scents or whatever. So I don't know for sure if I'll have time in the near future, but I will do my best. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. They did not send these to me. I bought these myself just because I was really interested in some of them, and I went ahead and got the whole 2-ounce sample pack just because there was maybe one that I was kind of like, I already have that scent. Snickerdoodle, I think, was the one that I was kind of like, I already have that scent, but you save a little bit if you get the sample pack, so I just went ahead and did that. So I did get the June new fragrance sample bundle, which is basically all of the new fall and Christmas scents for this year. But then I also got a few other fall scents that I had been interested in for a while, and so I'm excited to test some of those out as well. First up, one of the other scents that I got that was not a part of that bundle was Honey Spiced Pear. This is a scent that I had last year, so I already know what it smells like, but it is oh my gosh. It is my favorite fall scent of all time, possibly. It is such a good scent. If you guys haven't tried this one out, I highly recommend this one because it is so good. It was definitely a huge bestseller for me last year, and so I'm excited to bring it back again this year. I'm not going to be doing these in any certain order, but first up is Snickerdoodle. So this is actually a Midwest original, which means, I'm assuming that it just means that it's not like the other Snickerdoodle scents that are out there, because there's a lot of Snickerdoodle at almost every supplier has Snickerdoodle. So I'm assuming it just means it's different than the others. Yeah, I mean, it smells like Snickerdoodle. I'm gonna be honest, it smells just like all the other Snickerdoodles fragrances I've smelled. So I'm pretty sure this was a Midwest, yeah, it says Midwest Fragrance Original. So, yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it smells almost just like every other Snickerdoodle fragrance I've smelled. It smells at least out of the bottle, it smells almost exactly like the one from Candle Science, which is the one that I currently use. But I am interested to see if this one's stronger, if it's lighter, maybe in a candle it'll smell a little bit different. So I might still go ahead and try it out just to see what it's like, how it compares and stuff. But at least out of the bottle, I mean, it smells really good. It's one of my favorite fragrances, so I'm not mad about it. But yeah, to me, it smells almost exactly like the one from Candle Science, at least out of the bottle. So there you go. Next up, we have Old Fashioned Eggnog. I'm excited about this one. I love all things Christmas, and so I just love Christmas smells and stuff, and so I am excited about this fragrance. Yep. Smells exactly like eggnog. I'm even picking up maybe just a hint of some kind of little bit of alcohol in there. I know that some people put alcohol in their eggnog, some people don't. I typically don't, just because I don't really drink alcohol. But I feel like I'm picking up on just a hint of some type of alcohol. I don't know what. But yeah, I feel like there's just something a little bit extra in there than just the kind of vanilla, cinnamony, whatever they put in eggnog. I honestly don't even know what's in eggnog. I just know it tastes good. I really like eggnog. I know it's one of those things you kind of either love it or hate it. I've always loved it. So I don't think my parents liked it because they for the longest time they would always just tell me that I wouldn't like it or whatever. Maybe it was because they had alcohol in it. I don't know. But But yeah, they would always tell me that I wouldn't like it or whatever. And then when I tried it, I was like, I love this. I don't know what you're thinking. But yeah, so old-fashioned eggnog smells just like eggnog. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think there's a single fragrance in this that I'm like not excited to smell. Fall and Christmas are like my type of scents, like foodie, like warm, cozy type of scents, like those are my type of scents. And so I don't think there's a single fragrance that I'm not excited to smell in this collection. And next up we have Harvest Fig, which I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what fig smells like. So I'm interested. I feel like, I'm gonna take a guess. I have a feeling like this is gonna be a little bit more earthy. I could be totally wrong, but I just have a feeling it's gonna be, with the harvest. Harvest makes me think it's just gonna smell more like fall earthy, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was right. I'm picking up a lot of pine in this one. I don't know if that's right. I hope there's pine in this, otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. But I feel like I smell a lot of pine in this. Like it smells very, kind of like an autumn forest, but a little bit more piney, pine fresh. I don't know. Yeah, it smells really good. But I would almost say, like, I don't know, when I think of the word harvest, I think of fall, and so I thought this was going to be more of a fall scent, but to me, it smells just a little bit more Christmassy, because I'm picking up a lot of, like, Christmas tree. It smells really good. But yeah, I'm smelling, like, a good amount of pine in this. But yeah, so Harvest Fig kind of smells like a Christmas tree. At least to me. This next one I am super excited for. It is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow. So originally I was gonna have this scent from another company like last year, and then I like, thankfully I went back and I thought I had read their SDS and IFRA sheets, but I must have read the wrong one for this scent, because when I went back to read it, I found out it just had a lot of stuff that I just don't prefer to have in my candles. Not from Midwest, it was from a different company or whatever and stuff, but it's just stuff that I just prefer not to have in my candles and stuff. And so I decided not to use the fragrance, and I was very sad. But I am gonna have to double check Midwest, because I didn't check that one on this one, but generally their scents are fairly clean and stuff, so I generally don't worry about it too much, but I do always check just to be safe. Yeah, this one is very very vanilla marshmallow heavy, which is not a bad thing. I definitely do pick up the pumpkin in it though. Like I smell like kind of a cinnamony pumpkin in there as well, but it's definitely heavy on like the vanilla and the marshmallow, which like I said, not mad about it. It smells really good. This scent, out of the bottle, it's fairly strong. I just imagine with marshmallow, though, I just imagine this scent being fairly light in a candle, which does worry me. It always makes me like worry. I'm like, ugh, because I have like a really weak nose, and so like I just really enjoy really strong fragrances, and sometimes I do put out some lighter scents or whatever, but then sometimes they get not great reviews from people because they are lighter and stuff like that, which, you know, I get not every scent is for everyone, but yeah, it's always hard. But this one smells so good. But I am slightly worried that in a candle it's going to be a little bit light. But we'll see. This is definitely one that I'm going to be testing out for sure, because it smells so good. We are 4 fragrances in so far, and I have not disliked a single one of these fragrances. They've all smelled so good so far. Next up is another one that was not a part of the new release, but it was one that I've heard lots of good things about, and that is Iced Almond Cookies. So I'm excited to smell this one. I feel like this one could be used all year round for sure, but I feel like it would be a good fall scent too. Mm. I'm gonna be honest, this smells very similar to Snickerdoodle out of the bottle. It's not exactly the same. There's definitely like a little bit something else going on there. Like the icing, like I feel like I smell more of an icing, like a glaze icing type thing going on here. But it is very similar to Snickerdoodle. And it's kind of a lighter, more subtle scent. But it smells really good. I feel like this would be a really good blender. Like a really good scent to blend with. I don't necessarily know for sure what I would blend it with, but I just feel like this would be like a really good scent to blend other scents with. But it also smells really good on its own. But like I said, it does kind of smell, at least out of the bottle, it smells similar to Snickerdoodle. It's not exactly the same for sure, but I definitely do pick up a lot of like, kind of like cinnamony, sugary type bakery. Before we get to the next part of this video, it would mean so much to me if you'd give this video a thumbs up, as it does really help my videos and my channel get seen by more people, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Next up we have Holiday Wassail? Wassail? I don't know if I'm saying that right at all, so I'm sorry. I feel like I have smelled this from it. Well, not this, because this is another Midwest original, but I feel like I have smelled another like wassail, whatever type scent. Oop, yep, I dropped it. It's okay, it was still closed. But I do feel like I've smelled this scent from another company. I can't remember from where. I want to say maybe Candle Science, but I can't remember if that's right or not. I've definitely seen it at other companies, but I don't know if I've smelled it for sure or not. Oh. Maybe I haven't smelled this before. Or maybe it just smells completely different than the one I did smell, because this doesn't smell like anything I've smelled before. This is really nice. It's like a very fresh, kind of fruity, like holiday scent. I wouldn't say, like, it's not super fruity, but it just smells like it's more on the fruity side than, you know, anything else. Yeah, it smells like a really good, like, Christmas, like, drink, or like some kind of, I don't want to say punch, but like, yeah, it smells like something that you would drink like at Christmas, which obviously makes total sense, because I know that wassail, again, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but wassail is like, I know it's a drink that you usually drink around Christmas or whatever. I have never had it personally, but yeah, this smells a little bit appley, like apple cider, maybe like a little bit of orange and cranberry in there. Can't say the word apparently. Yeah. It smells really good. Yeah, this is another good one. I feel like this is like one of those like homey classic Christmas, like if you grew up with this smell, like if your parents ever did those like those simmer pots or whatever, this is kind of what that smells like, or whatever, like with, like if they put like oranges and cinnamon and stuff like that in it, this is kind of like what that smells like. It smells so good. Next up we have peppermint milkshake. Yet again, I don't know why I keep saying I'm excited. I'm excited for all of these, honestly. There's like not a single one that I was like, I don't know about that one. This one, I love the smell of peppermint. My wife does not. She hates it. So I rarely ever get to have any like peppermint candles burning in the house, because she just really hates it. Oh. This smells... So every year for Christmas, Chick-fil-A has a peppermint milkshake, and this smells literally exactly like it. Like, I get it every year. Like, it's got some like crushed candy canes on top with like whipped cream, vanilla ice cream. That's like exactly what this smells like. It smells so good. With like, I feel like I maybe smell like just a teeny hint of, and maybe it's just the peppermint like mixing, but it almost smells like a little bit like those like Andes mints or whatever, like the ones that have like chocolate in them as well. It kind of smells like just a little bit like that or whatever, but mixed with like a really good milkshake. Yeah, this took me just straight to Christmas, like straight to Christmas, milkshakes, winter. I really hope that the hot throw on this one is pretty decent because I might be adding this one to my Christmas candles. I already have like a peppermint mocha scent or whatever, but this is definitely more heavy, like I said, on kind of like the milkshake side of things or whatever, like the name suggests. It's definitely more like vanilla ice creamy, mixed with peppermint, and so it smells so good. I'm just gonna be in here like for the rest of the night, just like smelling all of these all over again, just because they're so good. This is another one that was not included in the new scents, but it was one I've been wanting to try, which is Sweater Weather. And this is, I believe, yeah, it says type on here, which means it's like a dupe of another fragrance. I'm pretty sure it's Bath & Body. Yeah, it's definitely Bath & Body Works that does Sweater Weather. I've smelled it before, I'm pretty sure. But I can't remember. I can't place, like, pretty sure I've smelled it before, but I can't place right now which one it is. I even like this, and this is definitely more earthy, which is not usually my, it's not usually my vibe or whatever, but yeah, this smells like a little bit minty, but more like a eucalyptus mint, but mixed with like some kind of earthy, like cologne-y type things or whatever. It literally, like, it kind of, yeah, like what it suggests, kind of like a sweater. Like you put on a warm sweater, but on like a cool day, which makes sense because, yeah, sweater weather, obviously. But yeah, this one smells really good. I've had a lot of requests for like a similar scent to this, and so I definitely might have to try this one out for maybe for fall. This would really be good fall or winter. You could go either way with this one. I already have quite a few like bakery type scents for fall though, so I think it would be good to maybe add another, like, you know, another scent like this that's not bakery or whatever for those who maybe don't want that, you know? Yeah, this smells really good. Very earthy, kind of like, definitely smell like get some mint in there, but it's like kind of earthy, kind of like cashmere almost or whatever, like got a little bit of cashmere in there as well. This one's a very like cozy, warm fragrance or whatever, and so yeah, but not like cozy as in like cinnamon sugar type thing. This is like completely different from any kind of like bakery type scent. It's just, yeah, very different, but super good. I like it. We've only got a couple more. Pumpkin Souffle is next. I am also excited for this one because I tried Candle Science's version of this scent, and it smelled amazing out of the bottle, but for whatever reason, when I put it in a candle and like when I'd light it, it would have this like nasty, like almost putrid like type of smell, and I hated it. And I was so upset because out of the bottle, and even when the candle's not burning, it smells so good. But as soon as you light it, like at least in 6006 and the wicks that I use, I've tried so many different wicks. I tried so hard to get that scent to work because I did get it to work one time, and then after that it just has never been able to like work. I've never been able to get it to work. I thought about just turning it into wax melts because it doesn't seem to like have the same effect when it's just burning on like a warmer or whatever. But for whatever reason, when you light it, to me it smells like some kind of weird burnt hair smell. And so I couldn't, in good conscience, sell that to my customers. So I have like a big bottle of it too. I'm pretty sure sitting somewhere or whatever, like a 16-ounce bottle of it. And I'm really sad because I don't usually buy those unless I'm like for sure gonna, you know, use it in my line and stuff like that. And so I must have went out on a limb. I honestly don't remember why I bought a huge bottle of it, but yeah, I must have went out on a limb and bought a huge bottle of it before fully testing it or something, and it just doesn't doesn't smell right or whatever to me. And so maybe this one will be better. I'm really hoping so. Out of the bottle, this one smells very different than Candle Sciences. This one almost smells like I definitely pick up the pumpkin. It almost smells like pumpkin bread, if you've ever had that, like pumpkin bread with like a little bit of icing mixed with like some smokiness or something like that. It smells very different than the Candle Science one, which I'm excited for because maybe I will be able to use it. Yeah, there's definitely something different about this one compared to the one from Candle Science. It does not smell the same, like almost at all. It smells almost completely different. There's like some kind of like smokiness to it or whatever, like just like a hint of smokiness, not like fireside necessarily, but like just like a hint of like some kind of smoky, like a pumpkin incense almost or whatever. But yeah, it smells like pumpkin bread, but with like some kind of smokiness to it and like some other spices. It smells very warm, very cozy, very good. I wouldn't say it's like super bakery though. This actually does not smell like as bakery-ish as like most pumpkin scents do. This one is like a little more, I don't even know what to call it, but it's just not quite as like bakery type as like most pumpkin scents are. So if you've never liked pumpkin scents just because they are all super sweet, super bakery, you might actually like this one because this one does not smell like super sweet. It's very like, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't smell like your typical normal sweet pumpkin like you would normally expect. Next up is Golden Skyline, which is another one that I kind of expect to be a little bit more earthy, like maybe like similar to like an autumn breeze or something like that. That kind of, you know, mixes together like some earthiness, maybe some of the like the smell of like some fallen leaves, you know, something like that. Oh, not really at all. I mean, I don't know if I would say earthy. It's very cologne-y. But a really good cologne. And I'm gonna say I am super picky when it comes to like cologne type scents. I don't like most of them, to be honest. Most of them I don't like because they just remind me of like Axe body spray in middle school and stuff. And like I hate the smell of Axe body spray, and so most of them remind me of that smell, but this does not at all. It smells really, really good. Like I would absolutely wear this cologne if it was made into a cologne every day. I can't I can't figure out what exactly I'm smelling besides like it actually does smell almost exactly like some cologne that I've smelled before, I feel like. I don't think it's like the Abercrombie and Fitch one, but there's like some cologne that I feel like this smells almost exactly like it. I just can't put my finger on it right now, but it smells very good. I would say you could definitely use this as fall. Like it definitely, you know, it could be, I mean, fall or Christmas really. Like yeah, it's another kind of similar, I wouldn't say similar to Sweater Weather, but like that kind of scent family, if that makes any sense at all. You really could use this year round. Like you really could. It does not have to be, would not have to be fall or Christmas, but you definitely could use this as like a fall scent or whatever. Either way, this one is really good. I'm super impressed because like I said, I am very picky when it comes to scents that kind of smell more cologne-y or whatever. I am very picky about them. I don't like probably 80 to 90% of them. But this one I really like. This one is, yeah, very nice. It wasn't what I was expecting either. I was not expecting a cologne-y type scent. Yeah, I'm not picking up any, like, I can't tell what I'm smelling. Like, I can't tell exactly, like, notes that I'm smelling. But yeah, it smells very cologne-y. So, very kind of a more, I don't know. I hate describing scents as like masculine or feminine or whatever, just because like, I don't know, I feel like you can like whatever scent you like and stuff like that. But yeah, but cologne-y, I guess, is kind of the way I would describe it or whatever. So Golden Skyline surprised me. Very good. I like it. I can't wait to try this one in a candle either. All right, so we've only got 2 left, and one of them is not a part of the new fragrance collection, but it is frankincense and myrrh, which I have never smelled before. I've always heard about it, obviously, but I have never actually smelled it, so I have no idea what to expect from this scent. But I'm excited to smell it. Oh. This smells like my dad's shaving cream. Which is super weird. Like, yeah. It smells good. It kind of smells like aftershave, or like aftershave mixed with shaving cream. Like this reminds me of like what it smelled like when my dad would shave or whatever. Like literally this is like what our bathroom would smell like. Which is a weird, like I never would have imagined that's what frankincense and myrrh smells like. But that's kind of what this reminds me of. Which is super funny and weird, but yeah. Like that is what I'm picking up. It smells nice. I really like it. Not what I would have expected at all from frankincense and myrrh. I have never smelled real frankincense and myrrh, so I can't speak to like if this smells like the real thing or not. But yeah, literally all I'm like, what I'm picking or what it's like reminding me of is my dad shaving. Whatever, like this is what our bathroom would smell like after he would shave or whatever. It's like shaving cream mixed with like aftershave, and yeah, it doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell bad at all. I really enjoy it. But yeah, frankincense and myrrh, never would have expected it to remind me of my dad shaving. But like I said, I don't hate it. It smells nice. All right, and then last but certainly not least is roasted honey butter. Yeah. If you've ever been to Cheddar's before and you've gotten their, like the rolls that they bring out beforehand or whatever, and like they have like a honey butter on the top or whatever, it smells almost exactly like that, except it's more, like it's got more of like a, like roasted or whatever, and so it's a little bit more, I don't know if I'd say smoky, but it's like, just, yeah, something similar to that or whatever. Like it's very similar to the rolls from Cheddar's, which is super funny, but it smells so good. Yeah, it literally smells, I definitely pick up on the honey. Yeah, like roasted honey butter, exactly like the name suggests. You definitely get like kind of that toasty, like warm type of feel to it and stuff like that, along with, yeah, honey butter. I don't know how else to describe it besides it smells absolutely amazing. And I'm definitely going to be testing this one out too. I honestly might have to just go ahead and test all of them because I have not disliked a single one of these fragrances, I don't think. They've all smelled really good. But that is going to be it for today's video. Sorry, this one was probably a little bit longer than usual just because there were more fragrances than I usually smell at one time. So thought it would be fun to let you guys know my first initial thoughts on all these scents though. And hopefully, you know, if you decide to get them or whatever, let me know down in the comments below which ones that you're interested in, or which ones you've already gotten and maybe you've already tested and stuff like that, and which ones you're loving so far. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you're interested in hanging out a little bit more, there's going to be some other videos that pop up on the screen, and I will see you there.